Hey everybody, this is Jason, and I'm going live today for Saturday Night Shenanigans. And I thought I would bless you all with my presence as I lightly comb my hair back to make my coif look very nice.
Well, I bet you said that you have.
So I'm going to do this for a few minutes and we'll see how things go.
You said that you haven't gone all the way down
My
my hair.
son's playing some Fortnite, so I'll probably end up switching it around here in a second and let you all watch him play some Fortnite while we chat. If I can get some people
Yes,
in
you have to
here.
get ready. You're on the ground. You have
But
to
we'll
get ready.
see. I'm not in a big hurry to do this all night. So we'll kind of go and see how things go.
I know. What? I have a gold compact.
I might go into the other room and set this up and go through some of my base soda ball cards. Actually, I think I'll do that right now. Let me jump up here, bring it over here, bring my cards a little bit closer, post it right here. All right. Beautiful. I mean, this face is a face that only a mother could love. Only a mother could love. So I'm going to go through some of my um, more modern day rookie cards just for kicks and giggles. Let's see what I have. Let's see. I don't know how. What I like to do is get rookie cards and then put them off to the side. Sometimes I sleeve them. Sometimes I just put them in there raw. Um, and then go back to them a couple days, or not a couple days, a couple months, definitely a couple years later, maybe even a decade later, and see if any of them are ever any good. So, that's kind of cool to do. So the first one I got is Byung Ho Park.
Really?
Don't call him a ho, though. He won't like that. Some of these players, you can already know that there's been enough time that's passed that they're not gonna probably do anything. It's been 5, 8, 9 years. They're probably not gonna be um, anybody to write home about. It's John Gray, Aldamus Diaz. We got me a Kyle Schwarber sticker rookie card. Miguel Sano, everybody was talking about how good he was going to end up being, but didn't really turn out, at least not yet. I mean, he still has time to
Oh, hey, brother.
kind of put together.
Brother.
Here's a bunt of Miguel Sano.
Brother.
Trey Turner, now he's a little bit more to get excited about. I'm just kind of pulling people that, I haven't really looked at this in a long time, so it'd be kind of cool to see if, they turn out to be anywhere. Here's Amir Garrett for the Reds. I don't even know if he's still with the Reds or not. But that face is priceless. Raciel Iglesias. We know he signs really well through the mail, so I probably should send him. I got a couple of his cards, it looks like, so I probably should send it through the mail and see what I get. Ryan Lamar. That's a cool action shot. Rookie card. Tucker Barnhart. I was watching a game today on YouTube and he was just like lighting people up. He was on fire. Yonder Lozano, Cody Reed, Mike Leake. Let's just keep on going. Oh, there's some more cards right here in front of me. Apparently I'm blind. I'm looking right at it. Let's look at I got another Mike Leake here. Tucker Bernhardt, Daniel Corsino, Tim Krabby. Maybe he likes some Krabby Patties. Let's take a look here. I've never seen it. Like I said, some of these cards I've never even really paid much attention to. Like, unless they're like a hot, star right out of the gate. Kind of like Otani. Everybody was prepared for him. A lot of these guys, I have no idea who they are, so I just, like I said, put them away. This is Jay Bruce. I think this is Gowdy. it's kind of cool. Like right now, I can be talking to y'all. Here's a Billy Hamilton rookie card. There you go. I'm kind of excited about that. I didn't know I had that card. See, I put a sleeve in it way back in 2014. So it's been 4 years since I probably paid attention to that card. A lot of Jay Bruce rookie cards. Devin Mesoraco, which Tony gave me the autograph rookie, which is just outstanding. It was so cool. It's not in this box. I thought I had it in this box. I guess I must have. Oh, I know what I did. I put it in here. Yep, I put it in there. So that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I got me a Chapman rookie card. I forgot I had this card. I'm starting a Chapman PC for sure. I just like Chapman. I don't know why. I've never been a huge pitcher PC collector, but I'm really digging it. And here's a Joey Votto rookie card. I didn't even know I had it. So here's a Joey Votto rookie card. I had no idea I had this card. That's why I love going through my my rookie card box, because I'll sleeve them, a chunk of them, and then I just put them in the box and I don't even think about them. I was like, they're like not even there. I could be going through and seeing Chris Bryant's and Bryce Harper's, Mike Trout's. I don't even know. Here's a Todd Frazier. He's like, say, hey, who do you think you are? Here's a cool Jay Bruce. Bruce. I don't even know where he plays anymore. Holy smokes! Here's another Joey Votto Bowman Chrome rookie card. I didn't even know I had this card. Oh my goodness! Look at that shine! It's so shiny! It's so shiny! Another Joey Votto rookie card. I just don't understand why like companies like Upper Deck and them. I just don't know why that Major League Baseball doesn't work out the deal where multiple companies can have the license for baseball cards. I mean, it just seriously irks me that only Topps has it. Because and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the Topps products recently. They have, what is up, Jonathan? They have opening day. Now they have Big League, I guess, and then they have their regular Topps product. Their just normal Topps flagship product, and then everything else is like super expensive. Like literally everything else is so expensive that you can't buy it unless you buy retail packs or boxes. And then a lot of times you don't get the good stuff because it can only be found in hobby boxes. I just hate that. Cole Hamels rookie card snuck in there. Cole Hamels. Oh, here's another Billy Hamilton rookie card. I'm digging that.
If you're starting on that side, me and start on this side. You have to meet in the middle of us.
Darren Ruff. So I never heard of him, but he apparently is a rookie card as well. Let's see here. Just keep on keeping on. That 2000, yeah. Isn't that his rookie though, right? It says rookie on there. I put all these Phillies out to the side. I don't have any. Oh, here's a cool Didi Gregorius. I didn't know that he was with the Reds initially. But I got his rookie card. That's awesome.
Right there. On your mark.
Whew, excuse me. I'm just going through all these cards and see if I got any cool cards I didn't know about rookie card wise. Mark Leiter Jr. Is his dad is the same as a pitcher?
No.
That's my son in the background freaking out over
Sorry, Dad.
It's okay, you're fine. This kid's name is his real name Rookie. His name is Rookie Davis. That can't be his real name. Is that really his name? No, it says it's given to him by his father. It was a nickname. Okay. I was like, come on, really? Scott Kingery. I know that there's his rookie card. I think that's his rookie card, isn't it? Is that a rookie card? Actually, I don't know if that's his rookie card. It doesn't say. Apparently, this is not his rookie card. I have it in the rookie cards. Egg on my face because I got the wrong card in there. Yeah, my son, you got it. He's playing some Fortnite. He's playing Fortnite with his buddies.
Oh, yeah.
He's in there going, oh, yeah. He knows, it seems like he knows everybody in the town we live in. And like every time we go out in public or wherever, he's all like, everybody's like, Luca, Luca, Luca. Like today was a perfect example. We went to a brick and mortar store, like Meijer. I don't know if y'all know I don't know if you know what Meijer is, but Meijer is like a Target or Kmart, Walmart kind of thing. And we go in there to shop for his friend's birthday tomorrow. And he goes in there and he sees one of his buddies like from baseball walking around with his dad, and he's like, "Hey man, I'll see you on Fortnite tonight. You gonna be on there?" I mean, he's like the mayor of the town here. Like every time he goes out in public, he knows people. He's like shaking babies and kissing hands or something. I don't know what's going on, but he's like out of control.
I'm the perfect loader. I'm a Scar, dual shotgun.
Cutter Dykstra. I guess is that Lenny Dykstra's son?
Green,
Cutter Dykstra. We had Rookie. Now we have Cutter. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry guys. Sometimes I know, probably watching me. I'm trying to show you all some cool cards if I think might be cool. Oops, sorry, I just saw live chat. There you go. Fortnite fame, yeah, exactly. It really is. It feels like Fortnite fame for real, man. For real. Man, I have like a stack of Phillies cards. I don't even know why I had so many Phillies off to the side.
No.
But Brett Laurie, is that his name? Laurie?
Oh, you can't pickaxe on it. You can't pickaxe on it.
I'm going through and trying to see if I find any hidden gems. Hence the Raphael's channel hidden gem of rookie cards that I may or may not realize I have. Oh my goodness gracious.
No.
Oh my goodness. I just love going and opening up packs. Oh my gosh, yeah, like every single one of my son's friends for their birthday over the last 8 months to a year now, almost, I guess. All of them want PS4, Xbox cards. They don't want money. They don't want gift cards. They want Xbox or PS4 game cards. That's what they want because they can go on there and buy stuff on Fortnite, new skins, and you know when I talked about buying a skin, I think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where they actually take your own skin and make a lampshade out of it. But there they apparently that's their thing, and so buy skins and backpacks and pickaxes and blah 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 blah. So Luca has Steam. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. All right. I'm sorry to be looking down so much. I'm just trying to find some cool, maybe a cool, shocking rookie card that I put away, and now they're actually really good. Well, here's one that I know a little bit about. Jorge Soler. There's his rookie card from I think 2015. You can sell skins. Apparently, you can do something like that because he was doing it for a while, but they put like a limit on how many skins you can sell. And once you hit your limit, you can't do it anymore. Like they block you from doing it. So he had a lot of skins that he had bought, and it's only ones that you bought. It's not ones that you unlocked or whatever. So he was doing it for a while, and he had like 3 or 4, and he sold and bought new ones or whatever, and then they said, okay, you're done, you can't do anymore. Chichi Morales or Gonzalez was a lot of sparkle. Oh, I'm sure they're on eBay as well. I would not be surprised in the least. Every time we go to the store, my son's always like, and then we're going to buy for his friend. He's like today, can I get one too? And I'm like, no, you cannot get one too. You're getting one gift card for your friend. That's why we're even here. So he's like, okay. But he's always been really good about that. I could take him anywhere in public and tell him, no, we're not going to buy something for you. We're buying something for your friend. And he was always okay with it. He wasn't ever the kind of kid who would like make a scene in public and throw a fit and act like he didn't have any control. So it made me feel good that, you know, he actually minds. Here's a Francisco Lindor. That's pretty cool. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. Addison Russell rookie card. Carlos Correa. Byron Buxton. Some sick shine. Yeah, man, it's very sparkly. It's so sparkly. It sparkles. If you touch it, it might burn your hand. It's sparkling so much. Oh my goodness, man. Sorry. So here's a cool one. Pavin Smith, Arizona's number one, or at least that he was their number one pick. I'm looking forward to seeing him develop. I really hope he does well. There was a story about Pavin Smith about 8 months ago, a year ago. I don't know if you know it or not, but it was on Facebook, and it really surprised me. Somebody posted a video. Well, apparently, when the Diamondbacks signed him, they gave him obviously a pretty big signing bonus or something along those lines, but they gave him apparently, you know, millions of dollars or something, whatever. And you may already know the story. I'm sorry if you already know it, but I'm just kind of throwing it out there. But he took the money that he made, or at least a part of it or a portion. He goes and buys his mom and dad's house or pays for it to pay it off. The parents had no idea, or maybe the mom did, but the dad didn't, or vice versa. Maybe the dad did, but the mom didn't. And then he goes on Christmas and hands her all the papers that say they own the house now and that they don't ever have to make a payment on that house again. And it was because of, you know, their son, Pavin Smith. And I just thought, wow, what a great kid. I mean, obviously he's a good guy. He's an adult now, so to speak. You know, he's done with high school. He's gone on, and I was really impressed with that story. That means his parents obviously were good people. They raised him right. He was doing something selfless. So many other kids, even with their parents around, and they maybe know their parents may be in need, they would still go use that money for themselves. You know, they'd be selfish with the money. So it was a really cool story to hear that he spent the money, you know, some of it to help his mom and dad out. You know, obviously they weren't asking for the help. You know, they seem like they're fine, like a well-off family. It wasn't like they're like poor and destitute. And it was a really cool story. I really liked that story a lot. I just thought it was awesome that he did that for his folks. So you see like the mom, they like film the mom opening the package, and you know she like can't believe it and is shocked, and she's crying, and it was pretty awesome. It was a pretty awesome thing to view. All right, well this is my first kind of big hit because I don't remember pulling this card, but here's a Corey Seager. So true, man. So true. I've heard that before. I think I've heard that quote in a movie before. I don't know if that's where it's from or where you've seen that or heard that, but yes. Look at that shine. It's so shiny. Oh, I didn't realize that had Kyle Gibson.
Or after you die.
I didn't know I had a Kyle Gibson rookie card. Now he's from the Greenfield, a town from not too far from here, close to me, and he still pitches for the Twins. But here's something cool. Here's something really cool. I did not know I had this card. It's a Nolan Arenado rookie card, Topps Chrome. That is cool. I did not know I had this card. I got to put this card off to the side. And actually what I'm going to do right now is put it in a top sleeve right now. Hold on. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's exactly where it's from. I'm glad you said that. I completely forgot, but that is exactly where it's from.
Yeah, where are you?
There you go. There's a Corey Seager. Now he's safe and... not sorry. Nolan Arenado. Now he's safe and sound. I can't see. This is exactly the reason why I love doing this. Like every 5, 6, 7 years, I'll go through all my rookie cards I've pulled over the years, go through that box and just see if there's anybody good in there, and I obviously pull them out. I did not remember I had this card. It's going in my keeping box now. So awesome. I love it.
Yeah, where do you need to go?
Let's see if I come across any other names that I'll get excited about. Gary Sanchez. Oh, that's Gabby Sanchez. Never mind. I was like, Gary Sanchez. I don't remember him playing back in 2000, whatever this is, 8, 9, something like that. Once you get out to like 2008, 9, at that point, more than likely, the cards are no longer. You think so? You think I should get it graded? A Nick Markakis rookie card, that might be worth a little something. A little something, something. A little something, something. Hey, you know that Kyle Gibson, I probably need to slab that up.
Oh!
Not slab, I need to put it in a... My son's getting crazy about his...
From my perspective.
That was a good snipe. Let's take a look and see we're still doing this. Anybody pull? I get excited about. Barajas. Jordan Zimmerman. I know this is probably not super exciting for you, Jonathan. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to get through it somewhat quickly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what is up? Impact players in the house. How you doing, Josh? Oh, and he's gone. And he's gone. Just going through some rookie cards and seeing if they're worth anything now that I haven't seen them in a couple years. Kind of going through and seeing if they're might turn in anybody to get excited about. Still here? Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was you had bounced.
Why?
Which is totally fine because people sometimes just got to bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Biggity bounce. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just going through some rookie cards I haven't went through in a couple years. Hey, what's going on, Jameson? How you doing, brother? Just got done watching your other video. That was some really nice cards you got from that card shop. I really dug the Scott Rowland card, which I already told you that, but... Miguel Sano, John Gray, Blake Snell. Here's a Derek Lee. Oh, I got a Troy Total Whiskey. If he was ever stayed healthy enough, then this rookie card be worth something. But he just never can stay healthy enough. So sad.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Yeah, those Inception autographs were legit. Here's a Ryan Braun. Here's the Troy Total Whiskey. I got a Manny Machado. Manny. He might be Mandy on the weekends. I don't know. But Manny Machado, rookie. Ricky Weeks, Doman Young. Dan Harden. Luis Sereno.
Yeah, you're going down.
You're going down.
I'm yelling timber.
I'm yelling timber. All these gold cards, I can't tell who I'm looking at. Some of these players, man, I can't even like see their names. Like, or I can't pronounce their names. They're like so like, oh, please don't let it slide out of my hands. Oh, thank goodness. I got like this huge stack now. I want to try to get through. Justin Bohr. Mandy Ramirez, you better believe it. Oh, I thought it said Mookie Betts, but it said Chad Bettis. I was getting all pumped. Oh, I got a George Springer rookie card. I didn't know I had that. There's a George Springer rookie card. I like that action shot. I had to pull that to the side. And a Jacob deGrom rookie card. Wow, I didn't even know I had these. I had that Jacob deGrom rookie card. And then I have a Jose Abreu rookie. So my finger's right in his face. That's cool. I got to put that Springer off to the side. Your ex went to high school with Mandy Machado. Do they have lunch period together? I got a John Lester rookie card. Any other? Adam Wainwright rookie card. Prince Fielder rookie. In Kinsler. Skip Schumacher. Matt Capps. Paul Mahomes. Cole Hamels rookie card and Matt Cain. That's pretty good. Out of the Fleer tradition cards, but I'm not going to show you all any of that. Let's see if I got any other rookie cards to get excited about. Ooh, Andrew Benintendi. I didn't know I had this. Put that off to the side. Let's see what else I have here. Yes, Yoseliki Gurriel, classmate from Miami. Okay. Derek Fisher. Hank Conger. It wasn't Hank Conger a rookie of the year a couple years ago? I think I want to say he was. Maybe that was Colton Wong. I don't know. I think it was Colton Wong. Oh, you know what I'm gonna tell you guys before I forget, and I'm gonna do a special YouTube video because I think it's important. Yeah, Wong. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Colton Wong. I know he ended up not doing much. I know that he was like a touted prospect and blah blah blah, but he didn't do much. I agree. I couldn't remember who it was. It was Colton Wong or that other guy. But I'm gonna do a video about this for my son, kind of. Um, and I'm gonna tell you all, and I'm not trying to like get people to give me stuff for free or anything like that. I'll pay or trade. But there is a new basketball player who's coming to the Dallas Mavericks named Luca. That's my son's name, Luka, and it's very unusual to have that spelling. And he's coming from like Slovenia or some Eastern European country, but he's going to be playing for the Dallas Mavericks and kind of taking the mantle over for Dirk Nowitzki. And my son was super excited the fact that there's a baseball or a basketball player, anybody that plays major league sports, that has the same first name as he does. It's so hard to find anything with the name Luca on it. It's always Lucas or Luke. And every once in a while you see a Luca with an Luca, but his is spelled Luka. And this basketball player is coming from, like I said, somewhere in Eastern Europe, and he's a highly touted prospect. And it sounds like he's going to be on the team starting out this year. So I know people are starting to find his cards and basketball products. And I'm not really a big NBA guy, so I don't really want to spend the money on a bunch of packs of cards or boxes. But if anybody comes across, if you all crack open any basketball and you come across Luca, whatever his last name is, I can't remember his last name. Let me know. Maybe we can work out a trade, or if it's not gonna, I don't know if he's gonna be an expensive guy. I don't know much about NBA basketball, so I don't know if he's gonna be like a Shohei Ohtani, or he's gonna be more like a Kevin Mass or a Todd Van Poppel. I have no idea. So I don't want to get into spending a lot of money. Yeah, Donick. Yeah, Luka Doncic. I couldn't remember his last name. I knew it wasn't anything really difficult to pronounce. I just didn't know what it was. But yeah, if you all come across any Luka Doncic basketball cards, I don't care if it's base cards or all the in betweens. Again, if it's a lot of money or you want a lot of money, I can't afford it. Don't do it's not. I don't want to waste your time. But if it's just something you're like, I don't really care, or you're not looking for him, let me know, and I'll send you some cards or something. So let me know. I think a lot of people are talking about him, so it looks like he's going to be pretty good. That's what people are saying. But again, I wouldn't know Luka Doncic in a lineup between him and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and Andre the Giant. I wouldn't know the difference. So I have no idea. So I have no idea. But if anybody, like I said, it's just let me know if you come across it. That'd be cool. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, my son's not even that big of a collector of anything. So when he shows a little bit of interest, like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, Andre the Giant, I'm glad you appreciate that. I know Andre the Giant's not from Slovenia. He's from France. But I thought it would be a funny little, nod for a huge European dude. But anyways, so yeah, that's the whole reason I don't want to get into it all day long. But yeah, if anybody knows or pass it along, let people know. I appreciate it. Oh, here's a Javier Baez rookie card. He's having a pretty good year. Somebody with the last name Doolittle. That's and their name, and they're not in a musical like Eliza Doolittle. One time in band camp. Yeah, man, please do. I really would appreciate it, because I'm not going to go buy packs or boxes. Now, if I go to a local card shop or a show and they have those cards laying around and they're relatively cheap, then I'll pick out the individual cards for my son for sure. I mean, obviously I would do that, but I'm not going around chasing his cards all over the place. It's just not that deep, especially for my son who shows an interest in him being a basketball player with the same name. And when they come to Indianapolis, they play the Pacers this year. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go because I want to get a jersey with his name on it. That'd be cool. Clay Buchholz rookie card.
It's John.
John Cena. This guy name's LJ Hose. Hose. This guy's last name is Hose. LJ Hose. Oh my gosh. That's unfortunate. That's. Oh man, dude. His parents did him not a favor. Holy smokes. His last name really is Hose. Jeez. You don't come back from that one usually. That's a pretty much a done deal. Just keep on keeping on, trying to see if I come across any more. Oh, there's a Dylan DeSantis. Yeah, man, the Pacers games are really fun. I mean, last year they were a lot better than a lot of people gave credit for. So I think like towards the end of the season, the people got more excited and you had a lot more people going to games. But the first part of the season to about midway through, I mean, everybody here, Indianapolis is a fair weather town. I'm not from Indianapolis, so I don't care if people get their butt hurt about me saying this out loud or whatever. But, here's another Francisco Lindor rookie card. That's cool. Let me show you this. There's two different poses I have of him. That's cool. I have another one of him, like, sliding or something. So that's cool. But I'll say this out loud. I don't care if it's a popular thing to say. I'm not from here, so whatever. But Indianapolis is a fair weather town for teams, at least pro teams. They are not true fans. They're only fans of if they're doing well. If their team's doing well, then they're like the biggest fans in the world. If their team sucks, then no one can care less. Case in point is that everybody was a Peyton Manning fan. Nobody was a Colts fan. So when Peyton Manning was winning games and he was the face of everything, the face of the organization, everybody was all about the Colts. As soon as he got let go and he went on to wherever he went, Denver, then all of a sudden people were like, oh, yeah, the Colts, they're okay. And it's kind of the same way with the Pacers. The Pacers, if they have a winning team, yes, bandwagon fans for sure. If they're having a winning team, then everybody's a Pacers fan. But like I said, the last couple of years they haven't been that good. About 4 years ago and back, they had a couple good seasons where they're like, making it to the playoffs, and they'd always get beat in the first round with usually Cleveland or whatever. But the last two seasons or three, but definitely the last two, they until this year, they were kind of not that great, and so people just were like, whatever, the Pacers, But like I said, now they're getting excited again because they had a really good team of a bunch of nobodies, really, aside from Oladipo. And now that they're really good, everybody's all like, oh, yeah, the Pacers. So, Josh, to answer your question, yes, it's a really, really fun game. And you can usually get tickets really reasonably priced, even if they're having a good season. And, I'm sure I'm not doing anything what other people aren't already doing. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But, obviously I'll get like a $20, $30 ticket or maybe even cheaper or whatever. And then I just move down closer to where the action is. I might not start out there, but I'll definitely buy midway before halftime or at halftime when people start moving around or leaving or whatever. I just move all the way down. So I'm really close. There's been times I'm like almost right next to Larry Bird. So that's kind of cool. Well, if you come in town and watch a game, do tell me. I'll meet you over there. We'll grab dinner and go watch not watch a movie. We'll grab dinner. It'll be a date. No, we'll grab a bite to eat and go to the game. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. We'll do some live streaming from the Pacers game. I think that'll be popular and fun. And I didn't want you to think I forgot your question, Jonathan. But hi, Nihongo hanesaimasu. Jason desu. Genki desu ka? Ganbatte kudasai. ベースボールカーズ、とっても大好きね。一番、一郎ね。多分、チャップマンとケン・グリフィー・ジュニアとか、そうや、はい。日本語を話せます。でも、時々、ちょっとだけわかりません。はい、ありがとうございます。Hopefully that tells you a little bit that I can speak a little bit of Japanese. So I don't really do that too often because it's like who cares if I speak Japanese? Not ain't nobody else gonna understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about baseball cards. So you know, I haven't done that in quite a few years because I mean I always speak English. I live in Indiana for crying out loud. My son, who is half Japanese, I mean, he doesn't speak Japanese really. I mean, he speaks English. He speaks better English than I do, so there's that. So but him and I will speak to each other in Japanese a little bit once in a while, especially if I want him to do something I don't want other people to know. But yeah, his mother and I will still speak to each other in Japanese a little bit, but she kind of shuns me when it comes to Japanese now. She just is kind of like whatever. When we were still married, she thought it was like the most awesome thing that her, you know, American husband who could speak Japanese, but now she's just kind of like whatever. So it is what it is.
I don't care. I still like to keep track of them.
Hey, yeah. Hajimashite, Jonathan-san, John-san, genki desu ka? Konbai wa. Hajimashite, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was definitely that's really cool, Jonathan. I'm glad you know some a little bit of Japanese. That's great. Maybe you know a lot. I don't know. You may be a Japanese master. You may be a Nihongo sensei, a Japanese sensei for all I know. But yeah, my ex-wife, she's not that big about speaking to me in Japanese anymore. She's just like whatever. Before it was like, let me teach you. Now she's like, eh. So it's fine. It is what it is. It's I'm not salty about it or anything. It's the reality of the world I live in now. So it's fine. There's that Hank Conger we were talking about. I'm almost done with some of these cards here. Let's see if there's any other. Another Miguel Sano. Sorry, I got kind of quiet, but I'm just wanting to finish this. Well, I'm from Indiana. Where I lived before was in southern Indiana, Jeffersonville, which probably most people don't know. But it's the town that you have to go through to get to Louisville, Kentucky, because there's the Ohio River. So basically, real quick, here's Indiana, here's Kentucky, and I was right here. So the Ohio River separated Indiana and Kentucky, and my hometown's right here. So you have to go through my hometown to get on the bridges. There's 3 bridges now that you can go across. You have to go through one of those bridges. You have to come through my town to get to Louisville. If you're coming from Indiana, I should say. And that's where I'm from. That's where I live. That's where I grew up, went to school, all that. We moved to this area maybe in 2007, 6, 7, because my now ex works for a company here in the central Indiana area, and it's a Japanese company. And so we moved here. I told her it was funny because I was like, we can go anywhere in the United States, wherever you want to go. And I'm like thinking East Coast, West Coast, Florida, Texas, Chicago, anywhere. I was kind of, my places I've always wanted to really live is Austin, Texas, or Portland, Oregon, were like my 2 top places. So, hey, what's up, Jason? Shenanigans are in town. I'm glad it's your favorite thing. But so I said, wherever you want to go, we'll go. Because before I used to be an interpreter for the deaf. And so I would, as long as there's deaf kids around, I'd work in the public school system, I'd have a job. So I was like, we can go anywhere you want, whatever makes you happy, we'll go. We'll pack up and go. This is before Luca was born. So we were just, a young married couple. We've been married for a few years. And so she applied for all these jobs, and we ended up in like the armpit of Indiana. Like literally, it's unbelievable. Like not where I'm at now. Where I'm at now is great, but I don't want to really disclose that area because we're still in the vicinity, and I don't want to upset anybody if anybody ever watched this. But so we like literally ended up like in the armpit of Indiana, like super small town, real country. And I grew up in an area. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound like I grew up in like Los Angeles or New York, but Louisville's the biggest city in Kentucky, and it has a huge diversity. And my graduating class in high school was like 600 plus. In most parts of Indiana, it's like maybe a couple hundred, maybe. Most of them are like under 100. And I had a lot of diversity in my high school. And then I came to like the most smallest, whitest town, and so it was kind of surprising. And that's where we ended up. So I kind of felt like I got screwed up because I said, wherever you want to go, we'll go, babe. We ended up in like KKK country. It's just like unbelievable. So it turned out fine, and the people were great, and they're good country people. They're wonderful. It just was not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting to like get out of Indiana and go somewhere really awesome. We ended up in north central Indiana, and it was not what I was expecting. Again, not bad, just it wasn't really my idea of what I thought was going to go down. And I don't mean it, and like I said, I'm not meaning it in a negative way. I'm just saying, and I know I don't think you're taking it that way, but it was not what I was expecting. Because like I was expecting her being Japanese and having 2 different degrees. That's going to be really important in a major city somewhere. There's all these cities all over America who need people with her skill set. So we should be going. We should have lots of opportunities all over the United States to go, and we ended up here. So that's what I'm saying. Not because it was bad or whatever. It just was surprising, I guess, was the best word to use. But everything happens for a reason. So I totally believe that. In my heart, everything happens for a reason, and we moved away. That area where we used to live is about an hour, 45 minutes away. And, we would never knew about the town we live in now. So this area is best place to raise Luca. I mean, it's a wonder. I wouldn't want to actually raise him in Jeffersonville, where I'm from. It's kind of rough. I mean, there's good people there. Obviously, my family's all still there, and I love my mom and dad and my brother and sister and all my good friends from school and my childhood friends. They're all good people, but the thing is that it's kind of rough, it's a rough way of life, kind of. And again, I'm not making it sound like it's south side of Chicago or Compton, California, or like I'm not trying to make it sound like that. But it was it's a rougher experience, and and they a lot of kids in that area, they want your kids to grow up a lot faster than they really should. And around here, they still want kids to be kids, and I really like that. And I appreciate that. Small town, quiet, it's slow paced, and everybody looks out for your kids. Everybody's keeping tabs on you and your family, making sure everybody's doing okay. Like, people truly care, and it's not a show or a gimmick. Like, they actually do care. It's awesome. I love it. It's really quiet. Yeah. I'm surrounded mostly by farm areas. Indianapolis from my house, like downtown Indy from my house, is like 45 minutes. So I mean, I'm really close to anything I want to. Like, if I want to get all cultured, I'm not far from being cultured, So it's not like I'm out in the middle of like nowhere. But it's just really nice to know that, my son's going to be raised in an area that's really nurturing. I mean, he's half Japanese. A lot of people would say, I hear like on Facebook and everywhere, people is always talking about, how horrible it is to be in America right now. And there's like so much negativity, blah, 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 blah. And, my son, who is in almost, I'm sure like 95% white school, he thrives, he does great. Like, he doesn't have any problems. So I can't understand when people say stuff like that. I'm sure it happens, and I know it happens, but I'm like literally in some of the like most white bread areas, and he does fine. So I'm just not concerned. I'm very grateful, I guess. And I saw that your post, you said your neighbor is like a half a mile from you. So I have neighbors a lot closer than a half mile. So I'm not like I was saying, I'm not that far out in the country. But there are places definitely around me that's 100% the truth. When I'm going into work every Monday through Friday kind of job I just have a normal Monday through Friday job, I'm sure like a lot of us do. And yeah, there's a lot of neighbors or a lot of neighborhoods or people who are a good half a mile or more from each other. Like I said, there's farms or just like open spaces or kind of forests and everything, and you see a lot of that. So it's funny because in Indiana, it used to be that you would never see black bear or pumas or mountain lions, whatever. I guess it's the same animal, but depending on where you live in the United States. And they're starting to show up here in Indiana. They're starting to move back up here, so you see that a lot more. Right. Well, it's funny you say that because Raphael and I were talking, him and Jim, he called me today and we talked for about maybe an hour on the phone, and he was saying the same thing. He said that that staying in Miami, because he lives apparently not too far from Miami himself, and he himself is a Cuban nationality, I guess. I'm not for sure if both of his parents are Cuban. I think he said both his parents are Cuban, but he was born here and raised here and all that. But anyways, he was saying that, he's even thinking about moving away from Miami and move maybe to a different part of Florida where it's a little bit more slower paced and not so, I guess, loud and obnoxious. And he said where he lived was kind of maybe a little bit dangerous, could be at times. So he said that now that his daughters are older and moved on, that, he's talking about moving away. And I was like, you should move to Indiana. We love to have you. Hey, you should move to Indiana too, dude. We'll let you smoke your cigars and drink your Coronas and let you just chill. You just can't. You just have to say live from Indiana instead of live from Miami. Coming at you live from Miami. And that sounds a lot cooler saying I'm coming live from you in Indianapolis. That's for sure. So yeah, for sure, man. Oh my goodness gracious! How long have we been doing this? About an hour, man. Every time I do one of these videos, I'm always pushing that hour to 2 hour mark, depending on how things go. But I might have to call it here soon. My son has fall baseball tomorrow. He has a 3 hour baseball experience. Yeah. Actually, I have one of my best friends, if not my best friend, just moved. He's from Indiana, where I'm from, the same town I'm from. He moved to North Carolina, a town called Cary, and he worked for a college in Cary. I think he worked for actually North Carolina University, like NC State or something. He worked for one of the big colleges. He's one of their like tech guys or like internet IT dudes or something. And then he quit. He resigned and came back to Indiana. They kept having kids, and he came back to Indiana so his mom can help out with the kids and they can be around their families. And he's been back here for a couple years. And then he just told me about 5 months ago, that he got an offer to come back, to go back to North Carolina, like a 6-figure salary or something crazy. So much, even though I hate not being able to be around him and his family, because he's like seriously like my best friend and probably like my brother, he had the opportunity to go back, and he just talked about how great North Carolina is and the people and the culture, the food, the topography with the mountains and the oceans and all that stuff. And I'm just like, if somebody paid me 6 figures and was going to pay for my move and get me all set up for life and give me a great job, I probably would be willing to move too. So I really couldn't begrudge him. So I hear you, man. I hear you. And I saw that you sent me a thing. Yeah. Yeah, my ex-wife loves Nicholas Sparks books. And all those Nicholas Sparks books take place in South Carolina. So, yeah, man, take care, dude. Thanks for coming over and hanging out with us. I'm actually going to be calling it a night myself in a minute. Yeah, thanks for popping over, man. You take care. Have a good evening. But anyways, dude. So yeah, I got the message. I saw that you texted me or you emailed me your phone number. So as soon as I hang up with this thing or turn it off or whatever, I'll message you and we'll chat. We can text back and forth or whatnot. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call tonight too. I'll do that right now, Jonathan. I'll go on my email, check it out, and I'll contact you here in ASAP. You take care, dude. Have a good night. and take care. And I really appreciate you always checking out my channel. I can always count on you on my live videos, man. So if you got nothing else going on, I guess you're always willing to pop in. So I really do appreciate that, man. It means a lot. But anyways, dude, I'm gonna hop off of here, and I will contact you here in a few moments. And until then, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.